So half guard, so we're doing finishing mechanics, so I want to start with knee bar first because I don't think I've done knee bar in a while, and Wes really likes it when you knee bar him. So we're going to be in this position. I want to underhook, and I think the biggest issue is that this heel to the ground is going to cause you a lot of trouble when you're trying to pull it. So think about, like, you can flare open your elbow like this to put a little bit of torque on his hip. Now I want to cross post because I don't want him to kick out and then go for his underhook. That's going to be the issue. So if I can thumb post here and then keep this nice and tight, now when he tries to come up, I should be able to stop him, and I have good articulation with my elbow to control this hip. So I can like lock it right here. Now I know it's locked, versus when I'm here, he has a little bit of mobility that he can move, but when I'm locked here, it's a lot harder. Now my knee's gonna go over. I'm gonna post my hand and rotate my leg through. So here, I rotate through, and ideally I wanna get my foot across where I'm crossing my feet. Now we're gonna be falling to our side. Ultimately, I need to control his heel, because think about this like saddle. If I just have this leg and nothing else, he can start to sit up and then hide his heel like saddle. Yeah, go straighten your leg and hide it and turn it like the other direction. Yes, like that. So what I need to do is I'm going to be hugging the heel with my right hand. I'm going to rear naked choke, and I'm putting it to my left ear like this. Now the biggest mistake is people just don't pinch and then they start bridging forward here. So Ton can probably eat a lot of this. The key is the pinch. I should be able to tap Ton just by pinching my knees together like this. That should be almost there. Now once I do, I have to fall to my back and I start bridging like that. Because if I just bridge forward, what happens is his hips will sometimes slide even though I'm pinching here. So I want to start opening up his knee like this, opening up, and then that will cause the tap. So we're here, I'm pinching here. Now I start falling back and then I finish. Then it gets real nasty. So let's turn again. So thumb post. Here, I come over the top, I bring my leg through cover. Now I can go ankle, heel, climb up. Rear naked choke. Now I'm keeping this tight, I pinch, and then I start falling to my back. All right, the pinch is gonna be like 90. It's like 90 and 10. The bridging isn't much, because if I just don't pinch at all, and I go here, and then I start to bridge, you'll notice that he could take a lot more, a lot. But if I pinch, now, that's it. It just takes a little bit. Wes, let me know if you want me to use you. I'd be happy to.
No.
Yeah, Wes, please come on over. Thank you. When you said no, that's when I knew it was in the cards. So I'm underhooking. So remember, elbow, flare, thumb post here. I start bringing this through, catch, ankle, heel. I have to climb up, especially if your partner is taller than you, which Wes is like 5 inches taller than me, so I have to go to his foot. Now I can trap. So if I just go, right, nothing. So I need a pinch, like that. Just the pinch should be enough to make him tap. Then I start falling to my back, and I go. One more. Okay, so that is our standard knee bar from knee shield half guard. Okay, any questions? The only question is, where's Julian? All right, 1, 2, 3, yes. So before I continue, is there any other type of leg lock you guys wanted to know the finishing mechanics of? Straight ankle, belly down, could be heel hook, could be toe holds, could be whatever. But is there any any mechanic that seems to not work? Toe hold. Okay, we could do that, not a problem. And then for everyone else, think about it. Then after we come back, we can continue. So I'm in topside knee shield. So this is a good opportunity for me to switch and go right to the toe. So toe hold means I'm grabbing the feet. So if you have a feet phobia, this would not be the move for you. So I want to switch, and what I look at is my ring finger is gonna go right here on his pinky, like this. Now, in order to be successful, I wanna rotate his toes in, get my Kimura trap, and I wanna compress like this. And then I compress. Now, there's more. Now I drive his toe into his butt, keeping the bend like this, like that. So usually when toe holds can be like out is when their leg, they end up straightening their leg and either flexing their foot so I can't get it down, or they straighten their toes where now it's like I can't really turn the corner. So that's why when we're in here, maybe I'm pressuring in and then I switch right here. I go right here to his calf. Now I'm free to grab. If I try to grab first, by the time I reach, he might extend his leg and I might lose position. And now I'm trying to fight this straight leg. So when we're here, catch, keep the bend in. Now when he straightens his leg, I can keep pressure. I go ring finger right on his pinky. I rotate in and I grab. Now I have to pull this in. Now I could punch towards his butt and go. Now you could do the Abe Lock from this position. Wes loves this one. So I'm gonna be grabbing with a C-clamp here. And I come underneath and I'm gonna be cupping my own hand and I'm gonna do an outside heel hook. My elbow goes up and I push as I lift my left elbow, and this is gonna be outside heel hook, like that. So I'm basically rotating here versus just pushing. So here, come underneath, and now I'm gonna rotate and lift my elbow. So it's either Abe Lock or it's gonna be toe hold. Oh, Wes, come on over, please.
And so for the first one, you said the ring finger's going over, is it the base knuckle of the pinky?
You're kind of just going right over. So I'm here, I'm here, I catch, and now I'm gonna be going like right over, boom, 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 and now I'm gonna be turning, compressing, and then I go right to his butt. So I wanna be, like this is his pinky, I'm gonna be wrapping, so kind of this, I don't know what you call this thing,
it's like the
anatomy.
First knuckle joint,
yeah, first knuckle goes, that's disgusting, goes right here. It smells like meatballs. So here, rotate, grab, compress. That should be enough to tap them. And then I bring his foot right to his butt. Now, if I go for, I don't know, he's fine. So if I go for like the Abe Lock, I'm going here. I come under and my forearm has to stay underneath his heel as I cup. Now elbow, and I'm gonna be opposing, lifting as I punch. Oh, so this is gonna be like an outside heel hook. So we're here, I catch, and I go. Or, oh God, that was so hard.
So, and then if you're defending this and you kick you want to kick your leg straight, and
yeah.
Would you just want to like, I don't know, hop up and get your arm involved in there?
So you have a couple options. One is he can come up to his knee and then start to rotate in the direction of his foot, which will kill it.
Okay.
Or he can kick out and then he'll take his other foot and kick out my elbow. And then it just kills everything. Okay. So that's usually what you would do. You either spin out in the direction of your toes, right? Or you would be straightening your leg because they have to get the bend. Can you finish if the leg is straight? You can, 100% no problem. But you're gonna have less control of the leg because I'm gonna be like way farther up here versus nice and compact.
Okay. And then what if it's before the lockup happens? Like, what's the kind of like most conservative?
So you're talking about like, if we're here?
Yeah, you haven't quite got the lockup.
Yeah, so for me or for him?
For him, what's his?
So I would say that he can probably just kick out and then start coming out for the underhook.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that would probably be the best option for him. Okay, toe hold, 1, 2, 3. Now you know. I think I want to stay with knee shield just because it makes the most sense. Obviously you could underhook with both. You could sit back and then you could start throwing your right leg over to go for like a reap position. But I think what I want to do is I want to go for like an over under pass to go for the knee bar here. So there are two different ways. Basically, if you are like north south, it's going to be called a dog bar. I don't know why. Like that was a newer conversation. Or you have the over under knee bar. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you the first variation, then we'll come back and we'll do the dog bar. So I want to make sure that my left hand is hugging his leg, and I want to be hugging his leg thigh, and my head goes across like this. Now I need to have his leg straight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start driving my knee and flaring open like this and falling to my hip. And now I'm gonna be flaring open my knee like this. Now that his leg is straight, I can bridge into his knee like this to finish. So you'll notice that I'm opening up and I'm bridging into his knee, right? So we're kind of here playing. I wanna go under and I need to hug. If I don't hug this, his knee is going to retract. So I wanna make sure that I'm controlling this ability. So I'm coming in, I wanna get him flat, and now I can start turning the corner and then flaring open. Notice how I scissor my legs for a better base. Now I'm gonna pull my knee and then bridge right into him, like that. So this one is the harder version to finish just because you're not straight down, you're kind of turning the corner. So I'm coming in, boom, I switch. Now I can open up my knee and then bridge, right there. One more. Wes, please. I think the angle for this one is super important. So we're in knee shield. I want to come in. I want to hug his leg, get him flat like this. Now I can start opening up, scissoring my legs. Then I can start bridging into his knee right there. So in, flat, open, bridge. Like that. So the angle seems weird, but you are maintaining a lot of pressure in your partner's stomach. So we're here, I'm pressuring, and I'm keeping the pressure in his stomach with my shoulder as I flare open, right? So even when he tries to come up, I can keep him pinned here. Open up and finish. Okay, so that is the standard over under knee bar. We'll do the dog bar right next, okay? 1, 2, 3, right next. That's not even, old school guys do this, the first one. The newer school guys will do this one because the old school one, it's like, it just hits really quickly, right? But if you lose control, you might lose position. Now you can do this one without losing position. It's equally as strong. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna come in here and I'm hugging. Now I wanna start walking north-south to get in line with Ton. Now when I figure 4, I'm gonna flare open my knees like this. Now I can start bridging right into his knee, like that. So it's important that, because you notice how when he's here, his knee is tilted here. When it's this direction, his knee starts going upright. So that's why we can go directly down. So the key is I want to put a lot of pressure into Ton, and I want to be light in my legs so I can walk. So I'm going to be like this here, light. Now I figure 4, and I open up my knees like this. That's going to be enough so I can pop right there. Wes?
Sorry, you said you need a lot of pressure somewhere else, but not somewhere else?
When I'm getting to position, I put a lot of pressure into my chest, not in my legs. If I keep all the pressure in my legs, now I'm pinning his own legs. So yes, I have control, but I can't move. So I want to be doing pressure in his chest. I start walking here. I might have to adjust myself a little bit. I figure 4 and my knees are going to go wide. Now I start to go right there for the bridge. So we're here, I come in, I walk, figure 4, and I go. So you are locking your legs, your knees have to be wide. If your knees are too close, right? If my knees are too close like this, it's gonna be hard for me to slide my legs down. So now when I bridge, there's not much here. But if I open up, now I kind of fall into place. And now I can bridge right into that. One more, Wes. So here, chest, walk, figure 4, out wide, and then I can go. Okay, so that's the dog bar from half guard. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You had